Today I'd like to talk about order, chaos, and their balance in your life. I think this day and age, you have to have some sort of order in your life if you want to survive. Because you need to acquire new knowledge, you need to acquire new information upon which you build further planning and development of your life. Without it, you can't really move forward. But it's possible to also chase it to the extreme level where you would really press yourself hard to deliver maximum. But the problem is that this not only drains your willpower, this also makes you unhappy in long term, as I came to realize. Because if you only press yourself hard, there's no space for your heart to develop, there's no space for your feelings to settle down, there's no sort of meditation kind of thing involved. So you might argue, obviously it's for losers, this is for people who have nothing to do in life, and obviously they wouldn't understand because I have a difficult job going on and that requires stress. You have to stay at your best. But I think in long term this will kick you back because if you don't allow for your feelings to be voiced in your mind, if you don't allow for your complete space of character development, I think you just wind up being either burned out or depressed down the road. Needn't be, maybe you're stronger, in which case you're luckier, but if you're more sensitive, then it will get back to you. So I think it's important to, so to speak, cultivate chaos. Because all the while, chaos means that you just do the bare minimum to survive, your room is a mess, your life is a mess, and so you don't really care too much about it because your feelings have the priority here. They have the right of way as opposed to order, you say. So do I do this in a structured way or do I do what my heart feels? Well, if you just choose the heart, then you'll be much happier, but you will achieve much less, obviously. But I think it's important to find a healthy balance between the two, between both allowing your heart to have its own little moment and to allow your brain to manage everything to your best ability. I don't think it's good if any of those two extremes has the upper hand. I think it should be about 50-50 because I think of human body as, well, something I'm only beginning to understand. I know there's this rational mind, I know that there's this inner child, the childish part, the heart, and there might be many other elements which I'm unaware of. So with this in mind, I think one should be as much okay with oneself as only possible, and one should maximize these things. But one should really do his best to just stay okay, I think, and basically be fine with both of its parts and allow that full unravelment. So if you press yourself too hard, you push yourself too hard and you don't allow for your feelings to unravel, I think you might get depressed. Then if you don't do anything in life, you just sort of chill about, then you'll be angry with yourself that you haven't really used your opportunities, that you could have done so much more, but you have failed to do so. So I think those are both truths, but not the whole truths, because I think the truth is, let's say, somewhere in the middle. So I think you should do a decent job in taking care of yourself and decent job in following your career, but I don't think it's important to maximize either of the two because it's going to do you a disservice in long term anyway. So stress, as I see, is the worst thing in the world. Could really paralyze you in horrible ways. And if you look at your life and you're unhappy with what it is, then sure, you can think about ways how to change it, but being angry and starting to kick yourself because of this, I think in long term it's only going to do you a disservice. So I think number one, be happy with who you are, and upon this, build a new way of developing your life or personality, whatever you want to develop, while you respect all of your parts, if that makes any sense. So that's all for this morning. Thanks for listening, and bye.